The NBA has finally wrapped up, and now it's time to start talking about free agents, negotiation, trades, and the start of the NBA season down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aaron. Thank you so much for tuning into the Daily Huddle, your one-stop shop for everything sports. Big news, big happenings, rumors, insights, game analysis, whatever it might be, we're going to talk about it here. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Hit that like button, hit that bell, and down below, I want you to comment, write, let's talk. Who do you think is going to be one of the biggest free agent pickups this year? Who do you think is going to surprise us? I want to hear it from you. Comment below. So the big question is there some help coming for the Philadelphia 76ers? Possibly. Who knows? At the moment, they've been really hoping for Paul George, playoff P, but it seems like his price is going to be out of their range, and they're not going to want to pay him based on his age. But you never know. They might land him. But there is always a second option, ladies and gentlemen. That second option being Brandon Ingram. So Brandon Ingram, we know, all started with he started in L.A. After L.A., he went to the Pelicans, signed a solid 5-year deal with them, and now he is on the last year of that deal. In the last year of that deal, he's owed $36 million, and basically right now what is going on is the Pelicans are like, we're not sure if we want to make a long-term extension. We don't want to pay him the money he wants, so we're possibly looking to trade him. So that being said, there's been a lot of teams that kind of have been in the rumor mill when it comes to Brandon Ingram and all these trade rumors. So the Atlanta Hawks, the Sacramento Kings, even the Cleveland Cavaliers. But I think one of the best top-tier landing spots for Brandon Ingram would be the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, like I said, 5-year deal, $158.25 million contract. You know, everyone watching this video, I'm sure we make pretty darn close to that. And then, as I said, he's owed $36 million for this year, and then that next year, that following year, he becomes an unrestricted free agent. But the question is, do the Pelicans even want to pay him that $36 million? I'm not sure. But that being said, they also just signed. They made a trade with the Hawks, picked up a point guard. So that's another ball handler. So they don't necessarily need Ingram in all of his capacity when it comes to that as well. You know, he is. I don't want to say he's old, but he's getting older. So it's like, do we really want to give him the money that he wants in a long-term extension? My guess is no. Now, I will say the number 2 overall pick has had some, decent stats throughout the years. He did, make the All-Star game in 2020, but then after that, he was kind of just steady, just putting up solid, points, assists. I believe as well, if we jump over to this as well, this past year, so he's averaging just under 21 points, just under 6 assists, and just about 5 rebounds. So not bad. Like doing well. Like, he will get paid. He will get good money. Will he get what he wants? Probably not, but you never know. But the big question is what happens with Paul George? So is Paul George, is he going to go find different suitors? Is he done with the Clippers? Paul George is one of those players that he needs to go win a championship. He doesn't want to be like Charles Barkley. No offense, Charles Barkley. I love you, Chuck, but you didn't win one. And I don't think Paul George, I think that he has that looming over him as he's getting closer and closer to, retirement age. It's one of those things where, everyone's just like, he hasn't been clutch in the playoffs. He's missing in the playoffs, and the whole joke about playoff P. So the question becomes, does Paul George, is he going to be willing to take a pay cut to go to a team like the 76ers that has a lot of potential to win the NBA Finals? My question is, or my thought is, based on reading this, no. If you look down below, it says the 9-time All-Star significantly waned. The talks with him significantly waned in recent days. So that could be, hey, things got, there was the NFL draft, NBA draft. So the 76ers were a little, busier with that. But when it comes down to it, are they going to be willing to pay him that money? Or are they going to say, hey, you know what? Brandon Ingram will suffice. We'd be willing to take him on. He would be a solid complement on the wing. So what would you do in that situation? Comment below. Would you rather pay Paul George probably what he wants, or pay Brandon Ingram less, get a solid player? What do you got to say? Comment below. I want to know. I'm curious. Because I think, again, Brandon Ingram, he's a solid player. And again, he might end up so many different places. And apparently he wants to stay with the Pelicans. But then again, they don't want to give him that long-term extension. So I really think the 76ers, to give him that extra step up going into this next season, it would really help them to pick up a player like Ingram. I don't think they're going to end up getting George because they're not going to want to pay him what he wants. I think George will find different suitors. But then again, is he going to be willing to take a pay cut, willing to go somewhere so he can compete for a finals before it is too late? Again, comment below. Who would you rather have, Paul George or Brandon Ingram, and why? Give me the pros, give me the cons. Let's talk about it below. Again, this is the Daily Huddle. We talk about big happenings, big news in sports. If it's big, if it's important, we're going to talk about it here. Rumors, insights, whatever it might be, going to talk about it here. Especially the Olympics coming up. We're going to be talking about the men's national team, possibly the women's national team. Who knows what happens, other events. But subscribe so you don't miss out. Comment below, hit the like button, hit the bell, all those different things. We appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Peace.